And to focus more on this story regarding the recent updates concerning the severe situation in Gaza, we're joined from Jericho by Dr. Abdel Nasser Mekki, the political science professor. Dr. Mekki, welcome to In Focus. Sir, how does Netanyahu's acknowledgement of arming Gaza clans like Abu Shabab reshape Israel's strategy on the ground, and what risks does it pose for further destabilizing an already fractured Palestinian society?
First of all, كل عام وانتم بخير for the holiday of Al-Hajj. Second, for your questions, yes, I think that this militant or this bands like Yasser Abu Shabab, which he is one of the, could be called him as a spy, working with Israeli, and also as a militant with 300, that's person. They used to, he was on the jail before the 7th of October, and after that he had been released, and he was accusing by as a criminal drugs. And after that, I think Mr. Yasser Abu Shabab is from one of the tribes of Tarabin, from Sina and Rafah, and his family, that now is not admit with him because he's working with Israeli. He formed like a militant with 300 persons, and he started to use to, to steal all the assistance aid which coming from from Rafah borders, coming to Gaza. And one day he stole about 80 trucks, which assistance like food and corn and others. So this person is responsible about many of the violence in Gaza, and also he is responsible about that the starvation, because he used to steal all the assistance to the people in Gaza, and I think he's one of the most dangerous person in Gaza. But that Hamas formed like that also a group which now is following with the Shabab and also his group, and I think it's also will be dangerous on the stability of the Palestinian society in Gaza, because he is the person and with his groups is responsible about the shortage and the starvation in Gaza.
Mm-hmm. Well, Israel claims that these groups are actually serving counter-terrorism and not chaos. Now, as aid distributions points become scenes of massacres, can the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation truly function as a neutral mechanism, or has it become just another tool in Israel's militarized aid policy?
Yes, I think also what you are talking about for the Mr. Abu Shabab, he is also responsible about the chaos in Gaza, for the assistance which have been by the Gaza of the humanitarian aid, the America, that humanitarian aid institution. I think it's not neutral. It's working with Israeli under the Israeli umbrella. Also, they have some guards. Also, they participated and with Israeli when they distributed about 3 or 4 points. These points also it's near to the Israeli army, and they want to people to come, which will make a problem to the people to walk about 10 kilometers. And this is problem because you are talking about 300,000 people should go to each point of this assistance institution aids. And I think they have many of other objectives by this way of distributing the assistance, which is they try to even to touch the dignity of the people in Gaza. Also, they try to gather the people. Maybe in the future, these points will be used to, that displacement the people outside of Gaza.
Mm-hmm. Then what should the people expect regarding the international community's silence about its ability, or what does it say about its ability or willingness to protect the civilians caught between the Israeli fire and these internal factional violent incidents during Eid al-Adha?
Yes, I think you know that for the silence of the international institution or the society, I think for the problem of Gaza or this massacre in Gaza sent many messages to the international community and also to the United Nations and to the all people who are willing to spread the justice and the peace in the world. They are they, they didn't that even fulfill that the willing of the people in Gaza. This institution or the international community was silent. There are some, that's even talking here and here. There are some condemned against what's happening in Gaza, but it is not enough. It's like a shame. They are they should send a message, a strong message to the Israeli that they will do something if Israel is not, stop the massacre in Gaza or the genocide. And there are some maybe some voices here, like in France, like in Britain, like in the Parliament of Britain, or like in Germany, but it's not reached to the to a strong voice which could treat Israel to cut their relation with Israeli, or to cut the embassy, or to maybe close the embassies there as as a tool to pressure on Israel to stop the massacre and to allow to assistance to enter Gaza.
Mhm.
So I think yes, there are signs from the international community, like United Nations even. Maybe if this happen in other place in the in the world, I think the international community will not be silent like this. Now you should see what's happening in between Ukraine and Russia. You see that the European Union, the United States of America, they interfere, they provide Ukrainian with the money, with the weapons, and it's not like what's happening in Gaza. In Gaza, I don't know why the international community until now is not pressure on Israel. It's strong. There should be strong voice. Stop the massacre because they know what are happening in Gaza. That the people in Gaza, the children, the women, every day maybe from 40 to 100 they have been killed. Like today, many of the family have been, that removed from the records. We are talking about 50, 55, 56,000 people have been killed in Gaza, and maybe 130,000 have been injured, and there are thousands have been missing in Gaza and destroying even for the hospitals, for
Yes.
the schools. So
Dr. Meki,
yes,
Dr. Meki, now
yes.
the whole world is watching and following the international activists aboard the Madeleine en route to Gaza. How will Israel's expected interception impact the diplomatic ties with Europe, especially as France and Britain are monitoring the situation very closely?
I think the Israeli will not allow to this ship to come to reach to the the beach of Gaza. I think they will block it and they will stop it before it's reached to Gaza, like what's happening to the Turkish that ship Marmara. But I don't think that they will reach to that's a point to kill the people on the surface of the ship. I think. They will do, maybe they will use many tools in order not to allow this ship to come to Gaza. Because, as you know, the Israeli now, they didn't want to, this trial, which is this ship, maybe there will be other ship to come. And from the beginning, the Israeli will stop this ship to reach to Gaza, and maybe with some like maybe will happen some violence here and here, but also they will take in their consideration the Israeli that even France and Britain also they are now they have some that message to the Israeli. There are some problem in the relation between France, especially between France and Israel, and also there are some problem between the European Union in the relation with the Israeli. So the
Yes.
Israeli will be much more, that here careful in order not to repeat what happening on Marmara, that ship before.
Yes. Well, Hamas announces that the occupation army troops are besieging a site holding the Israeli hostage, Matan Zangokur. How might this intensify pressure on Netanyahu to prioritize rescue operations over military strategy?
I think Hamas that did the right thing when they sent this message before the Israeli is coming and they that attack maybe the place. So they sent this message to the Israeli family, that's hostages, and also to the Israeli, that community, that they didn't want this person to be killed, because the Israeli, if they want to attack this person, Hamas is not responsible. So Hamas want to tell them that they that will not kill him, this person, because they keep on his life for 20 months, regardless all the attacks from the Israeli. And also they have that's about 4 times the Israeli tried to kill this person or this hostages in many of the some that place here and here. So I think now there is a problem inside the Israeli, society now. Prime Minister Netanyahu, I don't know if he will
Yes.
use the methods of Hannibal, that he want to attack the place and kill the hostages and also the Palestinian Hamas. So we
Yes.
are waiting what will happen. I think also we will see some voices coming from the opposition of Israel that they should stop and to start now to make negotiation in order that to release the hostages for stopping the war. So
Yes, we
we
got
are
that,
waiting.
sir. Yes, definitely. Dr. Abdel Nasser Mekki, the political science professor, thank you very much, sir, for your special insights.